Hey, yo, what is good, everybody? It is another great day to have a great day. I welcome you to another episode of Analogies to Save Your Life. I am who? Your esteemed host, Jaden Boards, ready to get down to the nitty gritty. Y'all know how we do it. We're trying to open the doors to new perspectives and change some mindsets along the way. Mm, mm, Let's get into it. Today's analogy is titled sandwich. I actually could go for one. I ain't gonna hold you. But listen, throughout life, we all have had wants and desires. Short term, long term, doesn't matter whether it was a new car, a new house, new pair of shoes, anything. Like we've all had some form of man. If only I really want that, put me down for that. You know what I mean? And if you think about it, your life is very similar to a sandwich. And if you're probably wondering why, I'll tell you. We need ingredients to make a sandwich, right? You need your bread, your meats, your turkeys, hams, chickens, and then you got your little toppings, lettuce, tomatoes, your cheese, your sauce. And then personally, I like a little chip on my sandwich from here to I'm just saying, if you ain't tried it, you need to try it because it's freaking delicious. But all of those ingredients are what make up a sandwich. The same thing when it comes to you and your life. Because if you don't have the ingredients to your sandwich, if you don't have the journey and that you've literally been on, then there is no destination. Do you see what I mean? Like if we have no journey, we have no destination. Of course, we have I know where I want to go, which goals are amazing. They are the best thing to have, but also having self-confidence in your decision making to get you to that decision and destination is the biggest thing. Because if you can't trust yourself enough to make those decisions, if you can't trust yourself enough to look at these ingredients and know that it's going to make the sandwich, then it's going to really it's not going to come to the forefront until you have that level of understanding within yourself. Because if you get what you're meant to have early, you're going to stay in the same cycle of and mindset that you are currently, just in a different space. And you wouldn't even be able to appreciate the space that you're in because the mindset is still stuck in the past. So if you're trying to go from point A to B, just remember you got to go to A before B. But the in between of A and B, that there's learning, because I bet you're completely different from point A than you were to point B, C, D, so on and so forth. Like you're going to get that destination. You're going to make that sandwich. But you just got to be willing to put the ingredients where they need to go accordingly. And you can stack it however you need to. Just because your sandwich is stacked differently than mine doesn't make my journey any less valuable or your journey any less valuable than one another's, right? So screw the instant gratification. We've talked about this before. Like the instant gratification really is where I just wanna throw all the ingredients together and just be like boom, sandwich, and it looks like a whole pile of mush. But it's still a sandwich. I still got all the same ingredients. But the difference is if I actually took the time to build the sandwich up, by the time I get to the end, it's going to look not only just like a sandwich, but it's going to look like my sandwich. It's going to look like your sandwich. One of one. That's it. Boom. And the best thing about it too is during that journey, it's meant to be enjoyed. It's meant to help you thrive, to feel happiness, to start feeling at ease. Because life was meant for ease. It wasn't meant for all this stress and heartache and depression. Like that's not what this is about. And being in spaces and environments that make you feel as such, that's how you know it's meant for you to move on. We outgrow, we evolve. And there is nothing wrong with that at all. And that's honestly the best thing about it. Because I can go from making turkey and ham So now I'm making sub sandwiches, and then we start making, fancier sandwiches. And then you're over here like, whoo, how you making that sandwich? Well, I mean, I learned. I was going on the journey, and I was just absorbing everything that I could as I went on. And within that too, now it's like, okay, right, the journey. The journey is important. The destination is also important, but absorbing the experiences and really channeling everything that you embody in the journey to then place that in your destination, it's going to be so much better than you can even realize. So much better. So much better. Like, I had to reiterate that again because it's just like, I don't even think you fathom the amount of light and amount of just overall abundance that you truly have within you. So within, so without. You got to lock in internally so that your external matches that. Did you hear what I said? Like the internal matches the external. So if you're unhappy with how your life is currently, what needs to change is how you feel about yourself, how you feel in your situations. Like instead of having the lack consciousness and the victim mindset, we want to try to reset and be like, no, I'm the main character of my story. I'm the main character of my story. So how I want this to go is how I want it to go. It might not be the situation that you would have thought you would want to be in at that point in time, but there's something within that you're meant to learn. There's an ingredient that you're meant to get out of that. Think about it like traveling the country and literally grabbing all the right ingredients to make the sandwich. The sandwich that is your sandwich. But that destination, I'm telling y'all, next level, best thing ever. But you just have to be dedicated and understand that dedication is not going in vain as long as you continue to show up for yourself, as long as you continue to build and continue to add those ingredients. Because your sandwich is going to be like an everlasting stackable sandwich. And that thing is going to just be the most delicious, just fulfilling thing ever. Ever. So you have those necessary ingredients, then boom, you're locked in. You're ready for anything that comes your way. Anything. Trying to throw some different sauces on it. Throw an extra little layer here and there. But the best thing about it is that it's yours. It's authentically you. Can't nobody touch it. Can nobody touch it. Even if they try to touch it, yeah, nothing. Exactly. Because it ain't even for it's not even for them to touch. Like, y'all, come on. We gotta lock in. We gotta lock in. And you can do it. There's literally nothing that should stop you, can stop you. But the thing that is stopping you is you thinking that you can't do it. Remember, it's just a state of mind. It's not it's whatever you want it to be. So if you say you can't do it, then you can't. But in reality, you can. You see what I mean? You're telling yourself one thing when in reality it's a whole different one. So, once again, going right back to it, grab your ingredients because they're necessary. Like your obstacles are opportunities for more ingredients for your sandwich. I mean, I don't even know how else to say it. Like that is just what it is. You deserve that. You deserve a delicious, fulfilling sandwich, a deliciously fulfilling, abundant life, a tranquil life. You got to just believe that you are deserving of that. You don't have to rush. Like the complexity of what's going on does not mean that it's impossible. Like complexity does not mean impossible. So even if it's the most difficult thing you've ever seen in your life, if you show up, dedicate yourself to making it happen and gaining the knowledge necessary to make it happen, I mean, why wouldn't you be able to do it at that point? Like what? There's no reason that you wouldn't be able to do it because you got it like that. And you have to know you got it like that. Feel you got it like that. Why? Because you do. I don't know how many times I can say it. You just do. But I'll continue to be the one to say it because you need to hear it. You got it. It's all you. It's within you. So make it happen. Don't let anything, anyone, or yourself, mentality, anything on the external try to stop you and take you out of what you're meant to be in. Okay? Because those ingredients are necessary for your sandwich, because it would never be yours if it doesn't have those ingredients in it. It's just what it is. I mean, you are going to be where you're meant to be when you're meant to be there. So just have faith that that's the case. Continue to show up as you. Show up as the you that you envision you being. Envision that sandwich and just keep building, knowing that that's exactly what you're making. That's exactly what you're building. That's exactly what you're doing. I'm going to tell you a lot of things, but I promise you I'll never tell you a lie. Okay? So listen to me. Remember that you deserve the world. You deserve to be valued and appreciated. Okay? Don't let anybody ever tell you different. And I appreciate y'all greatly. I hope you enjoy listening to today's analogy. And after today have opened your door to some new perspectives, I really, really, really hope you have the most amazing, beautiful day. And most of all, continue to be you.